about to whip on him, whip on him. I'm being me, I'm the one and only, one and only. Stepping up so clean and the stain on me, stain on me. Ooh, it's going down and I didn't know. Swinging hard like a Monday Ward. Make it slow, tell them press record.
I can't really get into it. All I can tell y'all is that it's about to go down. He's like, what? I said, look, man, it's about to go down.
What up, everybody who talks boxing, comments about boxing, and makes boxing videos? It's about to go down. Luis Ortiz has officially called out Anthony Joshua. This is a very, very exciting fight if it were to get made. It's funny because I just made this video about Anthony Joshua yesterday, and I brought up Luis Ortiz because I find that to be a very intriguing fight, a fight that I would find extremely difficult to predict. I don't think I would be able to accurately call out that fight. It's pretty much a 50-50 fight, and I even edge Luis Ortiz in it. As much as I like Anthony Joshua, I just think Luis Ortiz is just, I don't know, something about him. But it's definitely winnable for Anthony Joshua as well. But I'm really hoping that this fight gets made. I wouldn't be mad if it doesn't get made immediately, but I think it would be a great fight to be made right now. Just because it seems like the heavyweight division, even though it has a lot of momentum right now, it's actually lost some of the momentum that it had from the beginning of the year. You know, when Deontay Wilder versus I can't remember his name right now. The one who got caught with the meldonium, and then he got Povetkin. All right, came to me at the last second. Sorry, people. I do these way early in the morning, and now I actually have to wake up even earlier a lot of times because I got to take my girlfriend to work. But yeah, you know, with fights like that being called off, Fury Klitschko being postponed, those two things I think really caused the heavyweight division to lose some momentum. Don't get me wrong, the heavyweight division is still very hot right now. You don't see as many people talking about the heavyweight division right now as you did about 6 months ago. Once especially when the Wilder-Povetkin fight got called off or postponed, whatever you want to call it, and then Deontay Wilder breaking his hand, so, you know, now you have a champion that's sitting on the sidelines for presumably the rest of the year, and who knows what time next year he'll be getting back in the mix. You know, it's lost some momentum. If this fight were to get made right now, I think it would bring some of that momentum back. Maybe even more momentum than it had before. Depending on how exciting the fight is. I mean, I guess you could put it on pay-per-view, because Anthony Joshua has proven to be a pay-per-view star, and this would be a much more competitive fight for him than Charles Martin. So, you know, that being said, well, actually, it wasn't even Charles Martin that he had the interview, the pay-per-view with. It was actually with Dillian White. So I guess because there was some build-up, you know, there was some history there. That's why they were able to put that one on pay-per-view. But still, Anthony Joshua has proven to be a pay-per-view star. So they could possibly put it on pay-per-view. I would probably, well, Does Anthony Joshua fight on? I think he fights on Showtime. I don't remember. But, actually, no, I think he fights on HBO. It doesn't really matter. If he fights on HBO, it's pretty much guaranteed it's going to be pay-per-view. If it's on Showtime, I would urge them to put it on just regular Showtime. And maybe even do like they did with that Deontay Wilder-Spilka fight where they made it available to everyone. Even if you don't have a Showtime subscription, if you have a cable box that has Showtime available as a channel you can go to, you're able to watch the fight. Or you could go online on Showtime's website and watch the fight live. I think they should do that with this fight because it's going to promote the sport. Because I'm thinking about the sport. You know, I could care less if Showtime maximizes their dollar on the fight if they were the one to do it and air the fight. Trust me, if they air it on regular Showtime, they're going to make plenty of money. Plenty of money. Okay? So, just as long as they're not going out of business and they're making a decent amount of money, that's all I care about. But I don't care if they maximize the money they make. But that's just me. You know, I'm a fan of boxing. I'm not a fan of Showtime. But anyways, I think that would be the best route to go. But if it were to be put on pay-per-view, I don't think it'll do bad. I just think they could make astronomical numbers, being that Luis Ortiz is a bigger threat than what Charles Martin was. So, I'm excited about this. I think this could be candidate for like fight of the decade if it were to happen. Now, I did hear the story from Hatman. Shout out to him. And he says that he doesn't think this would happen within the next 3 or 4 fights. And I really hope that's not the case. He could be very right, but I mean, I don't really take Anthony Joshua as somebody who is a ducker at this time. I know I expressed some concerns about some of the stuff he said, but I still, at this time, I don't have any reason to believe he's a ducker. I think he was, like I said, just the pressure. But I really hope that this fight happens soon. If it doesn't happen on November 26th, that's cool. You know, I don't have a problem with that. Maybe the fight after, I will be excited about that. Especially, like I said, since the heavyweight division has lost a little bit of momentum, I think that will more than supplement that, you know, for the lost momentum. And I think it would be really exciting. I mean, that'll be awesome. Now, the good news is heavyweights, they do tend to last longer in age. For whatever reason, that just seems to be the case. You have a lot more older heavyweights than you do older welterweights, older middleweights, older super middleweights. So, for whatever reason, heavyweights just seem to have a little bit more longevity. So Luis Ortiz being the age that he is, which I believe I think he's Triple G's age. I think he's 34 or something. He's somewhere around there. I don't think it's that as big of a deal as if we were dealing with a lower weight class, because their careers don't tend to last that long. You know, as far as like how old the fighters are, they don't tend to fight as long or as far into their age. So it's not that as big of a deal. I just hope this doesn't turn into something where Anthony Joshua is just trying to wait out Father Time. But I don't think he is. You know, if something were to happen to Anthony Joshua were to fight like Deontay Wilder first, Tyson Fury first, I wouldn't be mad. But I honestly do think that the best heavyweight is going to come out of Joshua versus Ortiz. Anyways, To all my subscribers, anybody who watches my videos, or you just so happen to stumble upon this video, tell me what you think. Do you think that I'm right? Do you think that the top heavyweight is going to come out of the, out of these two fighters? Or do you think it's Deontay Wilder? Do you think it's Tyson Fury? Do you think it's somebody else? There's a lot of talent in the division right now. Do you think Charles Martin's going to make a comeback? I'm just playing. But please feel free to leave a comment and have a wonderful and blessed day. Peace.
My career, I got some people that write me like, I wish you died like your mama did. These are the comments that I got a problem with. You should be quiet and watch what you hollering. Yeah, my fans will eat you alive. Trolls get up on my page. My bars fly over their heads. I wrote that line on the plane.